Welcome to another episode of the 4 o'clock game, presented in high definition. And today, it's been a while since my last episode of the 4 o'clock game, because it's been around a couple of months since I haven't done this playthrough of this game, so I'm back for now. I'm filming this right in high definition, and I'm going to be showing it with you right now. And on this episode, I'm going to present to you one of the most rarest game I ever played in my entire career. And this is going to be something very rare, very vintage, and something that you've never seen before. And this is what I'm going to be talking about is Nintendo World Championships. This game came out in 1990 for the NES, and it was presented by none other than Nintendo. This was one of the most rare and obscure NES game ever made. If you're a Nintendo collector, I know if you have never found this game or you have never seen it online or on eBay before, it can cost a lot of money. If those of you who have not may remember the Nintendo World Championships, let's take you way back to 1990. That was like 21 years ago to be exact. And if you look at Wikipedia right now, it was a Nintendo promoted video game competition which has toured 30 cities across the US, including New York, Boston, Philadelphia, Los Angeles, and San Francisco, and a couple of others. It also featured a this awesome compilation from 1990 has 3 games: Super Mario Brothers, Rad Racer, and Tetris, with a time limit of 6 minutes and 21 seconds, it's kind of like it was used in the film The Wizard, to be exact. If you take The Wizard, the movie, if you've ever watched The Wizard, that's pretty much. I always loved enjoying The Wizard as much as I do, and and this is one of the most video game competition ever, and it was toured by 23 cities, including New York, Los Angeles, Boston, San Francisco, Philadelphia, and all parts of the city, and joined in for the video game competition, and the winner receives like $10,000. And this is kind of like a games that if you get a lot of these games, I'm not going to give you a little details here, but there's also the results were 3 World Championship titles were given to Jane Hansen, who was won 11 under the category, and Adverlund won in the 12th to 17th category, and Robert Whiteman won the 18th in the older category. And these are all a list of people who has been. Look at this. New York City had the most ones. Michael Alex, Rob Bianco, and Robert Whiteman, who was also being part of the competition. There was actually no competition round to where the winner is. The prize received is only about 10. The top winner in each age category took home about $10,000 in U.S. savings bonds. It's like a game show. You ever watch The Price is Right when Bob Barker, remember that? When you played that game which is called Punch a Bunch, the punch board. You had to find out what the prize was given. You had to win money. You had to win like $10,000, or even if you win either a $10,000, $5,000, or $10, was it $50, $100, whatever, from that. And then, of course, the new 1990 geometric convertible, who was also, and it also received a new 1990 Geo-Metro convertible, a 40-inch rear projection TV, which haven't had one at the time. Before, this was a pre-high-def television, and a gold-painted Mario trophy, which runner-up in each category received a silver Mario trophy. The remainder of the top 7 of each age category received a $1,000 savings bond, and the semifinalists for each of the city received $50 in Nintendo cash, as well as the NWC semifinalists with a baseball cap and a collector's Super Mario Brothers pins. Like 116 special game cartridges were manufactured for the competition. 90 of these copies exist as the official gray cartridge was given to the city finalists after the 1990 NWC concluded. But all of these 26 are gold that look like the Legend of Zelda cartridge that was given out prizes for the contest held by Nintendo Power Magazine. The gray cartridge is a unique number, of making the cartridge easier to track the difficult counterfeit. Yeah, but they include a dip switch on the top of the cartridge. That's kind of weird. that you actually never knew that one. It's become one of the, and yep, as for the collector, the NWC Gold cartridge has become more holy grail of console game collecting as one of the most rare and obscure game ever. And of course, the gray cartridge, which was kind of like more like a bootleg version or something. It's the circuit boards, but because of the circuit boards for the gold and gray cartridge were identical, it's kind of like it was trying to hack them to track the origin of the gray counterparts. The gold causing holding of the same from Legend of Zelda and Zelda 2. The gray cartridge was sold at a garage sale in Minneapolis for $2,000, but gray cartridge was often bought from a champion between $5,000 to $6,000. But Mike Lossy sold his gray cartridge to a collector for $1,600 in 2007. And of course, the 26 gold cartridge was produced. 12 of them have surfaced. And of course, this is what happened when a video game collector named Pat the NES Punk discovered and acquired a gray cartridge in Oceandale, California area for an undisclosed account. It's like from somewhere around there. They were used in an episode. If you watch the episode of the Angry Video Game Nerd, if you've seen the AVGN actually did a review of the Nintendo World Championships. Yeah, it's kind of like they use fake cartridges. Like, remember that? There was one that happened at the very end where he uses a hammer to destroy the cartridge. That two of them look fake, but that's strange. Kind of like they smashed a hammer, just like they did with his Dick Tracy. Remember the Dick Tracy episode? That's kind of weird. And you know what? I never knew Dick Tracy exists when it happened when he smashed a hammer at the end. That's kind of lame. Well, enough already. Before we're gonna do, that's the story we had about the Nintendo World Championships 1990, and this was probably the most rare and obscure game of all time. And of course, we're gonna be talking about it right now. So before we do, I'm gonna give a big shout out to RBS 1987, Matthew D 21688, and the Flicker 98 and a bunch of others on YouTube, and as well as Patrick Butler 21 for showing us his game collections and a whole bunch of NES stuff. Well, I want to share with you right now. This is especially for RBS 1987. You're watching this video right now. I'm going to present to you Nintendo World Championships. It's one of the most rare and obscure NES game ever made. So, ever existed on the face of the planet. So, let's see. Yeah, Nintendo World Championships 1990. This is the title screen appeared. But, what can I do? Well, you can't press start, but you have to hit player 2 to start. Where is it? Oh yeah, the start's not working right. Here it is. It's time to play one of the first of 3 games, Super Mario Brothers. Get 50 coins. Okay, get 99 chances. Oh yeah, Sabri, if you're watching this right now, there it is. This is one of your favorite games of all time, Super Mario Brothers. I did this playthrough on the 4 o'clock game. Probably about a year ago when I did the whole playthrough of this game. So I'm going to play it right now, the NWC version. Oh. Sorry, you can't get the 1-ups here, so... Wow. Ah. We just made it this far. Well, you had to get it this far. You have this game consists of a time limit. You got 6 minutes and 21 seconds to complete. So this is one of the first of 3 games to ever. Let me give you a little something like this. Well, try to get this game over with. Oh yes, yeah, 47. Yeah, 2 more. Guy got 2 more coins. No! Doofus. 50 coins. Well, we made it this far. That's it. Super Mario Bros. Is done. Now on to the next game is Rad Racer. Yeah, Rad Racer. Let's complete the course in 1 stage. This is kind of lame. This is easy. Oh yeah, so you gotta complete the race. You have to watch out for those cars if you don't. I've never played Rad Racer. I didn't do a 4 o'clock game of this, so I just did it because I have no idea how to really play this game. Oh yeah, you had to start this thing, yeah. There is no time limit in this thing because you have 99 chance the timer is frozen. But in the regular Rad Racer game, you had a time limit. If you get your time right, when the clock reaches 0, your time runs out and the game ends. And watch out, don't hit those little holes. You have to start from, like, at the starting point might be a checkpoint. Yeah, remember that movie, The Wizard? You remember he uses a power, that guy was using a power glove when he was playing Rad Racer? That's kind of the most bizarre scene in the movie. I love the power glove. It is so bad. Yep, great racing. Now for the final game, Tetris, Get High Score. I know, Aubrey, you gotta love this game. Tetris is a good game. If you're a fan of Tetris, you should try that out. I've never played Tetris in the 4 o'clock game, not on any other episode. So with this episode, I would be doing very well with this game. This is how I do very, very well. You have to get all the Tetrises. Come on, get it all the Tetrises. Yeah. I just love this. The final game goes into the game Tetris. Ha! Bam! That's right. Go for it. Go for the gold. Whoa! Missed it. Sorry, folks. Better luck next time. Oh yeah. Okay, come on. You gotta get this time. Yeah, before time runs out. Huh. Get better luck next time now. Boom. Ha. Actually, never heard of the Tengen version of Tetris. Wait, remember that one of the rarest game? Remember that game? Look at that. I have no idea how to play this game. This is the triple score. There's, oh yeah. Come on. You can do it. Come on. Ha. Oh yeah, time ran out. Of course. Here's your total. 178,925 points. And that's it. That's the end of the game. There you have it. Nintendo World Championships. One of the rarest and obscure NES game ever made. And you know, I cannot believe this. This is absolutely, you don't see this very often in games like this. It's not sold any store like this. It's a rarity, but you cannot find it in any store. There was also a reproduction cartridge that came out, in which they sold it online, but it's kind of like much of the same. The gray version and the gold versions are much more the same as this one, because the reproduction cartridge has the same game, the exact same game, but not alone this one. So why can I imagine that? So for those of you who are fans of NESs, don't play this game at all. But it's kind of shorter, but it's not very good. Of course, now for the good part. It was alright, but it's one of the rarest games ever existent. But for the bad part, I know the bad part is actually the Nintendo World Championship is probably one of the rarest games ever existed on the planet. And for those of you who are game fans, if you enjoyed playing the Nintendo World Championships, I recommend an option. For those of you who are watching this video right now, play other games. I always recommend playing these 3 games, including the following games. They are... Check out this one. Super Mario Bros. I highly recommend this one. This is a very good game. I did a playthrough of this on my 4 o'clock game. Rad Racer, I didn't do a playthrough of this. And, of course, Tetris. There was also a Tengen version of Tetris, which is quite rare, but it's very hard to find. But I recommend playing the NES, the Nintendo version of Tetris. This is absolutely the best one, the best puzzle game ever. You should play this game, and don't play Nintendo World Championships. That's all I can tell for now. And that's it for this fun-filled episode of the 4 o'clock game. I'm going to wish everybody a happy birthday. You know, September 5th is going to be Monday's probably my birthday. So, I hope you enjoyed this episode. So join us again next time for another exciting episode of the 4 o'clock game. Have a great day.